First of the school contracts.
Oh, is it? Oh, brilliant. Oh, I'll send her a message. Wish her some luck.
Yeah, biggest contract they've ever had.
Oh, amazing. That's great. Great news. Right. Let's start today with some gratitude. We're going to do a little bit of a different way this morning. We're going to, so let's just check into our space, check into our body first of all. So let's start with the 3 this morning. And before we do anything else, let's just focus on 2 things. Focus on your breath and also the moment in which the ball hits your hand. So just in our own time, in our own space, just notice that, connect to the breath. And let's do some breathing together. Okay, so let's breathe in this morning for 7 seconds. Okay, and then breathe out. Okay, so let's do that together. So we're gonna breathe in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold that breath for a second. Just imagine it as something in there clearing that mind, and as we breathe out now, let's just let go of anything that we might be holding on to this morning. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just push our feet into the ground, give our body a bit of a shake. Pass the ball around us. Bring some motion to our hands. And let's do that same thing again. This time, I want you to breathe in excitement. Okay, we're going to hold it. We're just going to let it wash over our head. And then we're going to breathe it out. Okay, so let's go to a 1 this time. So if you want to close your eyes, then you can do that. Okay, and let's breathe in for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold that moment for a second, 2 seconds. Feel that excitement just washing through your head, swirling around. And then we're just going to breathe out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just take a look around our space and just listen to what you can hear. So the first thing is this ball smacking your hands. What are the other things? Just take a moment. Just be aware of your fingertips, guys, and your toes and how they feel right now as you do this. And let's check in with some gratitude. So what we're going to do to start with is we're going to bring the ball as close as we can and we're just going to bat it back and forth. And what we're going to do this morning, we're going to do an inventory of gratitude. So however long you've been coming, or however long you've been thinking about gratitude in a more conscious way, I just want you to kind of run through all of those things that you've ever thought of that you're grateful for. So we're almost kind of making this mental list. Okay, so we're just jotting them down, checking into all of it today. So as we do this, as we build that list, let's just open the arms and widen them and then close them right back up again. So we think of building that list, connecting to the breath. And as you find another item, another thing on your list that you're grateful for, I want you to try and generate a feeling. I want you to try and get excited about it. Try and feel something inside. Make a feeling happen. When we do that, by just thinking about it, opening them arms, and just letting all of that positivity in this morning for our day. Bring the arms close together again. We're going to do that one more time. Continue making that list, connecting to your breath. And let's just go to a 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. And I want you to think about one thing that you have learnt in the last 7 days. One thing that you have learnt in the past 7 days. Guys, is my connection okay? You all look a little bit slow. Yeah, it is. Brilliant. I thought I'd froze for a second. So one thing that you've learned in the past 7 days. And I want you to think about how you are going to use that in today. How you're going to use that thing that you have learned today. And as we do that, let's just check in with today, check in with what we need to do, and look through this box that we create in this 4-1 as a window into the rest of today. How are you going to engage in an act of kindness today? How are you going to use what you've learnt this week today? And let's just grab a second ball. So we're going to stay with this 4-4. I want to build up this morning to a 4-4-1. So what we're going to do is we've got 2 balls here. We're going to call one ball our choice ball. So you can choose whichever one you want it to be, your left or your right. One is a choice. The other ball is a change. Okay, so just name the balls for now. Don't think anything past that. 4-4. And if you can, what I want you to do is I want you to add a little clap in there. So this is step 1. So if you're joining in live, this is what we're working towards. And if you're not a juggler, this is what you're working towards. 4-4 with a clap. We've got a change ball and we have got a choice ball. So I've got 3 things to read out. But as we do that, we're going to spend 5 minutes just working on our 4-4-1. So if you can juggle 3, you're challenging, or if you're challenging yourself to do that, let's work on 4-4-1. So we've got a 4 and a 4 and a 1. 4-4-1, 4-4-1, 4-4-1, and so on. Okay, so whatever we're working on, the starting point 4-4-1 is that. We've got a choice ball. We've got a change ball. Okay, so just be aware of those being the 4s as I read through these statements. So just take a few minutes just to practice that, practice where you're at. And in the back of your mind, just listen to me with these quote statements. Again, I trawl through Pinterest and Google Images and find these amazing quotes, and lots of them don't actually have credits on. These are the ones from the last course. So the first one is take a chance because you never know how perfect something could turn out to be. Take a chance because you never know how perfect something could turn out to be. I want you to think about that number 1 as your chance ball. So imagine that this 4-4 is the choices we're making every day and the changes that might come of the choices we make. But underneath everything, there's opportunities to take chances, which lots of times we don't see because we're too busy wrapped up in other things. So let's just take a moment, a 4, a 4, and a 1. So as you do this 4-4-1, recognize that 1 as that chance or the opportunity to take that chance, or the opportunity to look for the chances, to find the chances that might help you think differently. Might give you something new to learn. 4-4-1. The second one I'm going to read out this morning, again, these are all to do with chance. This week's about choices, chances, changes. Today's about chances. Chances don't approach you. It's you who approach chances. The chance might be there, but you might not see it. So as we practice that 4-4-1, just observe that one going back and forth, and maybe think about what you learnt this week and what chances may come of that this week. What chances might be in today? Maybe observe them consciously. We'll have that conscious thought right before it. 4-4-1. The final one is, if you don't take a chance, you don't stand a chance. If you don't take a chance, you don't stand a chance. If you don't throw that one, it's not going to be a 4-4-1. It's going to be a 4-4. 4-4-2. 4-4-1. So let's just spend another minute working on that 4-4-1, working through the juggling of it. Again, skipping it right back to the beginning. It starts with a 4 and a 4. Then it can move to a 4-4 and a clap. And we can build up to adding that 1 in. And let's that wash over us. Okay, right. Let's jump now into, before we do, let's just slow down a second. We're going to go to a visualization, but let's take 2 and 2 in our hands. And let's just take a breath in together. So we're going to breathe. We're going to again breathe excitement in, and we're just going to wrap it up into all of those thoughts that we felt this morning. So let's do that breathing in for 7 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then breathing out. Give some excitement to the world, to your day, to the people in it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. Keep your eyes closed, and let's imagine ourselves now standing on a bridge in the most beautiful of places. This might be a real place for you. It might be an imaginary place. It doesn't really matter. Okay. And there is a river underneath you, a really nice flowing river. And this too, we're holding in our hands right now, is you observing this scene. And right down the river are all these little boats that are traveling. It might be a boat, might be a kayak, it might be somebody on a paddleboard. There's lots of them that just keep flowing right underneath you and right down with the stream. And I want you to think about that gratitude, the inventory that we collected earlier of all the things that we've been thinking over the last few weeks. And imagine all of those thoughts and all of those pieces of gratitude as those little boats just traveling right on down stream. And let's just jump to a 3-1. Let's open our eyes and keep that in mind. This 3-1 is our bridge. This 3-3 is that the waves, the motion of the surface of that water. Underneath there is that current, that 1-1 that is carrying this, that is making all of this happen. And just draw a parallel right now into, well, maybe let's not draw a parallel. Let's think about the things that resonate with you, the thoughts that jump to mind. This undercurrent, for me, it feels that there's so much going on underneath and we've got so much happening every day. And this current is carrying us, but this current needs that positive energy. to make those waves happen. And whatever's happening underneath is carrying everything. And really my point here as we do this is we want to fill that cup up with positive energy, fill it up with excitement, fill it up with our day. Okay, so let's just jump to 4-4 for a second, and let's just have a check-in with ourselves and our habits. So 2 weeks ago, we set ourselves a goal for the 4th of June, which we're working towards. And we set ourselves a habit that we want to bring into our life to help us achieve it. Today, I just want to jump back into what we spoke about in the last course about, or it was a question, and I don't think there's an answer to this question. I think we'll all have different answers for ourselves. Can maybe bringing one habit into our life manage taking another habit out? Is that possible for you? Does it make you think differently? So we all have good habits. We all have bad habits. They're always, maybe the good habits are always changing. We're always trying to bring things. So I've got this thought in me. I'm like, about habits that I want to bring into my life. Maybe are they able to help manage the ones that I don't want in my life out? And let's just have that in mind and just go to a 3-3-4-4. Check on these habits, maybe a positive habit and a negative, a good, a bad. And then just mix them up, throw them around. And maybe that's something for you to think about today, if you haven't already. Or if it doesn't work for you, if that thought is not resonating, just drop the ball. Drop it. Doesn't need to be there. Okay, so let's just connect to that breath again. So let's, with our juggling balls, let's go to a 4-3 just to finish off. So a 4, then a 3. Sorry, a 3, then a 4. Getting my numbers mixed up. 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4. 3 and a 4. And the last thought for today, this 3 is our chance, the chance that we have. And this 4 might be that dam in that river. That might be telling us we can't do it, or that self-doubt, that inner voice that might say, oh, no, we can't do that, we can't do that. We're just going to look at this and know we can. So that chance and that dam, we can wrap that ball right around that. And let's just take a breath in. Let's go into number 2. Let's take a deep breath in for 7 seconds. And as we breathe out, what I want you to do is I want you to throw your balls up, and I want you to try and catch them behind your head here. Got a little one joining in. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Throwing those balls up and working on catching maybe 1. I got 1 this morning. 2 behind your back. Guys, again, score your practice this morning out of 5. Just jot it down on a piece of paper. You should get your little journal soon. But have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. What's your name? Have you been joining in with us this morning?
This is Jen.
Daisy, you all right?
We're off to circus to have a bit of a hang around today, aren't we? So yeah, starting with juggling.
Love it.
Have a good day, everyone.
You too, guys. Take care. See you later. Bye. Cheers for joining in. I can't even talk this morning. Cheers for joining in live, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock.